ay magbabahagi ako ng konting kaalaman tungkol sa ano ba ang pangalan ni Jesus. Marami kasi nasulputang pangalan at may pangalan na Yahushua at Yahusha. Ano ba talaga ang mga meaning sa bawat pangalan na ito? Kung gusto nyo ang topic na ito na pang-spiritual, huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe at pindutin mo ang bell icon para malaman mo ang mga latest video na aking gagawin. Ngayon, ibabahagi ko tungkol sa pangalan na Yahushua at ang Yahusha. Ano ba ibig sabihin na pangalan na mga iyan? Simulan natin sa Yahushua. Kunin natin ang Shua na word. Shua with an iron glottal stop at the end. Opulence or cry for help was a certain Canaanite whose unnamed daughter marries Judah. He was thereby also the grandfather of Er, Onan, Shelah. The Targum translate Canaanite man as merchant, and Rashi refer to this. The meaning also Yeshua. In biblical names, the meaning of the name Yeshua is crying, saving. Ang Yahushua, magandang meaning ito. Ang translation ng Yahushua is Yah saves. In translation of the Hebrew Bible into ancient Greek, Jesus was used to represent the Hebrew Aramaic name Yeshua, a derivation of the earlier Hebrew Yahushua or Joshua. Both names means Yah saves. As a result, it is a commonly accepted fact within academia that Jesus' native Hebrew Aramaic name was Yeshua, and the formal name of Yeshua is Yahushua, which is the formal name. The name Yahushua is good also because it means also I am crying out for help to Abba Yahuwah. Kung tignan mo ang Matthew 27 verse 46, itong sabi, and about 3 o'clock Jesus cried with a loud voice, Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani. That is, my God, why have you forsaken me? Kung si Jesus umiyak, tumawag sa kanyang ama, tayo pa kaya nga tao lang na dapat din tayong umiyak para sa ating kaligtasan. Ngayon ay ang pangalan na Yahushua. Ano bang ibig sabihin nito? Sa Sefer Bible, Yahusha ang ginagamit nila na pangalan sa Mesaya. Ito ang ibig sabihin ng kanilang Yahusha. I am he who avenges, defends, delivers, helps, preserves, rescue, saves, brings salvation, your Savior who brings you to victory. Maganda talaga ang meaning ng kanilang Yahusha. Pero kung titignan mo ang pangalan yan, may hidden meaning yan. Kung kukunin mo ang root word niya, Usha, may malalaman ka na hindi maganda. ito ang goddess Usha. Ito ang Vedic deity ng mga Hindu, goddess of the dawn. Kaya hindi maganda na ikakabit to sa pangalan sa ating Misaya kasi may deity na pangalan. Titignan natin sa video nito ano pa ang meaning sa Shah.
Us understand the word of truth in its original context. The word is clear with many more than 2 or 3 witnesses. And as the word clearly states, a good name is better than precious ointment and are of great riches, as we read in the book of Mishlei or Proverbs chapter 22 verse 1 and Ulith or Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 1. And these scriptural passages give us wonderful insight for the questions posed to us from the book of Mishlei, chapter 30, verse 4, as it relates to both the Father's name and the Son's name. Because the word repeats over and over again the very importance of having a remembrance of the righteous, as we can read as well in the book of Mishlei or Proverbs, chapter 10, verse 7. And the name of the wrong ones, rot. Remember, the remembrance of the righteous reveals the true name of the Messiah, which the word proves beyond doubt. Now let's see if there is a precious ointment or great riches with the remembrance of the righteous from the very word as it relates to scriptural names that end with the suffix Shah, as in the case of the recent suggested form, Yahusha. Here are 3 witnesses, out of many more available in the scriptures, with names and words ending with the suffix Shah, with the Hebraic letters known as the Shin and Ayin. These Hebraic letters provide us with the pronunciation of the suffix Shah. These 3 scriptural witnesses of names and words are Bersha, Risha, and Rasha. And as we can see, the Hebraic versions of these names are consistent with the Hebraic letters Shin and Ayin, including the vowel points that help to determine the pronunciation. And as per all of our scriptural study YouTube videos, we strongly encourage everyone to test and prove all things on their own, and as such, why we have provided the scriptural references. This would be a good time now to stop the video to read these scriptural passages on just how these names and words were utilized in their original context. You will soon acquire a confident expectation that there are many more scriptural witnesses that will reveal the following shocking and horrifying information. Notice that whether the Hebraic letters of Shin and Ayin are in a name and or a word, the meaning and definition of them is about being wicked. Any scriptural concordance will easily verify this. It is not coincidence, then, that the king of Gomorrah was named Bersha, because this name, indeed, with the suffix of Shah, is indeed related with and to wickedness. It will then come as no surprise that the word Risha is utilized as it relates to the meaning of the term wickedness, and are wrong, especially in moral affairs. The real eye-opener, though, is the word and verb Rasha. This verb Rasha literally means to depart from the path, either by walking off the path on purpose and or becoming lost from the path. The noun Rasha literally means, quote, one who has walked off the path, end of quote. For us, this scriptural information burned in our consciousness, because how can it really be possible that the Messiah himself, who came in his Father's name, have anything to do with wickedness, let alone have a name that is associated with walking off the path? So,
dito klaro-klaro na ang siya ay pertaining to wickedness. So, hindi maganda na gamitin ang pangalan na Yahusha kasi mayroon tong relasyon sa wickedness eh. Kung may katanungan kayo, comment lang sa comment section. At ano ba ang inyong gagamitin na pangalan ng Messiah? Yahushua o Yahusha? Nandyan na ang information, kayo na ang humusga. Yan lang po ang aking pagbibigay ng impormasyon sa inyo. Ako po si Maestro Mika Mandirigma, kawaryo sa inyo. Salamat.